On the move from inside his 5. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go on the attack first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance.
It's a running room. He's at the touchdown Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Worthy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test.
Out of space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my foot set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese. And what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games, And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it. Because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stacked. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Collier. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Worthy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. There he goes! May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Might be changing the route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field.
Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Stewart. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Stewart. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again. They're looking.
Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Evans. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
That's caught. It's Evans. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Mark down at the 39-yard line. Brings up third down. Let's go.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 88.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running a read option to the left.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped. 75. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end, and they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. He's got the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the move. And going to the run is going to backfire as the clock runs out here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Got a man in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Pressure coming. He's going to take off.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Kick is in the air. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Inside the 35. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. They'll try the run. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, David?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Going to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to beat him to the left. Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Running to the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Brought down after 45.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Direct snap. Creates a little room. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle. getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get in the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, and he can't hold the catch, and the ball's loose.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll start the drive. Read option left.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The run from the shotgun. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.